Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I like the idea of calling it day 5, but it might be day 6 of Pokemon Fire Red. It says 5 hours, probably 20 minutes, 5 hours, 20 minutes, maybe just 5 hours on our hero Black. The flashback has not changed yet, I don't think. Saying all the same stuff. Viridian Forest, Pewter City, beat Brock. But what we last did was we beat a lot of the trainers along the route to Mount Moon. And we ventured a little bit inside Mount Moon, but we did not do much. I think we may have fought one trainer inside. I realized, though, I'm pretty sure we had an encounter in that cave, and I totally forgot that counts as a... That counts as a Nuzlocke encounter, and I did not do anything with it. So, just wanted to acknowledge that, and I'm not upset. It is what it is. Didn't want to Zubat anyway, so we're just gonna say no encounters for Mount Moon, I guess, or no new teammate from Mount Moon. I didn't end up giving Clay anything. I didn't do any TM trading or whatever. Brick Break, if I wanted it, that was the next move I thought I'd give him. 75 base power. It's at Celadon City, which is like a little less than halfway into the game. But he's going to get Twin Needle at level 20. So I'm thinking, and that does 50 total base power damage, but plus stab, it's 75. So it's equal to Brick Break. And I figure, it's close enough. And maybe I can make some meeting out of, let's give, Clay's still developing. Gives them a little more, he's playing with the wooden sword right now, He's got to master waxing on and waxing off before we can give him, before we just, start trying to teach him stuff that, might be ahead of him. But he's awesome. He's great, and he will. I believe so much in Clay. I am so happy for Clay. I was rewatching some of the past videos, though, and I was like, man, I think I put a little too much pressure on Clay. I said, I was looking back at, I don't know, there was something where it was like, oh, I don't know. I was making it seem like Clay could do no wrong. And, positive psychology tells us that you shouldn't, or what I remember of positive psychology anyways, is like, you don't want to say stuff like, what's I going to say? Oh, that's annoying. You don't want to say stuff like, oh, this person can do no wrong. Or like, I'm thinking about the study where they're like, they took 2 classes full of children, and in one class they were like, you guys are so smart. And in the other class, they were like talking about, oh, you guys are so good at learning. You guys are so good at like challenging yourselves and adapting and doing your best, or something like that. And apparently that's a far more effective. The kids in the other class who were like told they were just so smart straight up, they ended up doing, I think, like worse in their grades and worse overall, and like, or something like that, where it was like, because they were told they were smart, they felt really bad when they weren't smart or when they were confronted with a challenge. And versus the other class that was told, oh, you guys are so good at learning and adapting and being challenged, and you guys try so hard. That to them was encouraging, and like, they didn't feel threatened when they came upon the challenge, because to them they were like welcoming it, versus the class that was told they were smart, they're like, oh, anything that could potentially jeopardize that statement that they were smart it was dangerous, and it would, make them feel bad. Anyways, I know Clay is not a real dude, but I could believe in him, and I'd like to treat him as a real entity of some sort, or I don't know. I just thought that was interesting, I guess. Whatever. But just wanted to say, I love Clay, and I want to set him up for as much success as I can. And part of that, I think, is changing the way I talk to him. I don't know, whatever, you know. I don't totally know what I'm doing here. I was just vaguely grinding with Tyrion and Mauve. Let's try that. But also for me, like, I shouldn't say Clay can do no wrong. Like, you shouldn't expect that of anyone, you know? People can make mistakes. It's more just, it's more about just believing in them despite whatever they could do, you know? And, like, that's what it's about. Anyways. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Yeah, Tyrion is in an awkward place where it's like, I don't know, I mentioned earlier, I got my three poison type dudes who I all have an affinity for. But like, doesn't make total sense to commit to all of them. I'm for sure committing to Clay. That's 100% happening. Pakistan is useful for his, you know, grass and stuff. He's already like level 16. Tyrion is awkward. He's very cool, and it makes sense, you know, to have a full team of dudes or whatever. But I don't know, it's just awkward to dedicate time and stuff. Anyways, whatever. The other thing I gotta worry about is like crazy rock types or whatever. We'll see how this goes. What? Don't sneak up on me! I thought he had a little nerdy vibe, perhaps. Super Nerd Joven would like to battle. Super Nerd Joven sent out Magnemite. Oh boy. Alright. Thing is, Tyrion learns double kick, a fighting type move, at like level 20 maybe? Would be useful now, but he does not have it right now, so not too much help. If this Magnemite has tackle, that could be bad, but I feel like, you know, he might. I feel like I should survive it though. I feel like the Leer, well then what? This is really awkward. I don't have anyone who's, I'm wondering if Elite Seed would even work on a steel type. I don't know if, it might not work. Yeah, of the things I could do, I think that makes the most sense. No one else here could do too much. Man, I have a team that is fully screwed by Magnemite, that's for sure. I guess Pakistan makes the most sense, so let's try that. Let's see what he does. Metal Sound, that's not great. Alright, well, let's see, we Leech Seed him first. Alright, nice, it does work. I feel like in newer generations, steel types can't be Leech Seeded, but I might be wrong. Now he lowered our special defense. But I'm left wondering, like, maybe he doesn't even have an electric type move, because I feel like he would have used it just now. Yeah. Okay, wow. Pakistan, thank you, dude. That's not doing too shabby for a not very effective Vine Whip. Look at that. Man. Alright, Tyrion's at level 9. He's about to send in a Voltorb. I feel like this is still a good opportunity to give Tyrion some XP. Everyone's pretty safe, I feel like. I'm kind of curious whether... Well, Pekka's flying type moves are not very effective against electric type, so I don't think I want to stay in with just Peck. But, it's an interesting idea. Could send in Clay. Or I could try and give Mauve some love. Maybe I should give Mauve some love. Let's see. I'm just kind of curious if this Voltorb does have like an actual electric attack. Clay's special defense is not too bad. I'm curious how he would hold up, but anyways, I'll just send in Mauve. Okay, a critical hit. Ah, almost. Go for the quick attack, I think. Nice. All right. Tyrion is growing. My Pokemon won't do. Black got $2.64 for winning. Nice. What does he have to say? I have to find stronger Pokemon. Where might they be? Oh, man. We got water seeping out of this rock. That's interesting. Oh. Now the question is, how much, like, awkward grinding do I want to do in here? Passive grinding, I guess. I guess as long as it, benefits me, I won't run away. And given that, Tyrion is, jolly or whatever, this is very good to, I guess, get some speed EVs from Zubat while I'm, while I've got them. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe I, like, do I want to battle all the trainers sequentially or whatever? Or do I want to, like, grind first, explore, get all the items, go to the PC, heal up, and then tackle the trainers or whatever? Decisions. I'm so happy that Mauve has Hyper Fang. What a fantastic move. Alright, an escape rope. Let's see. How are we doing on Hyper Fangs? We're kind of running low. I guess we'll use this last one. Yeah. Nice. Well, maybe I'll level up Tyrion once. Yeah, he's like so close. I'll level him up. I'll heal everyone up. And then we'll start just like dealing with trainers, I guess. I think that sounds good. Actually, is there anything up here? There is stuff up here. This is a big cave. I can't wait for Tyrion to level up, but it's going to take a little bit. I think it's at level 16, and I used to not think Nidoran looked so ugly. I guess he doesn't look too ugly when you're, like, looking at him from the as an opponent, but when you're the backside view of him is not pleasing to me. Oh well. All right, yeah, we'll take everyone to the PC. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, all right. Or Geodude, the first that I've encountered. That's interesting. I'll use this as an opportunity for Pakistan to get some defense EVs or something. I've been talking about EVs like I know what I'm doing. I've got a vague intention around them, but I have no idea if it's even worth being this intentional or whatever. It just makes some sense to me that you'd want to like take into consideration what EVs you're saddling up your team with. I did already fight him, and this is a dead end. Darn. In case you didn't know, EVs, the way they work, is basically each Pokemon that you defeat gives off an EV, and EVs are also called effort values, but that's what it stands for. But when they each Pokemon has a potential to give an EV of a specific type, and they all correspond to like a specific stat point, like HP, defense, special defense, attack, special attack, speed. Every Pokemon has its own EV in a stat point that it gives off, like species of Pokemon. And once you get 4 EVs in the stat point, like if you get 4 attack EVs, once you've accumulated 4 attack EVs, you would get that counts as 1 stat point of defense. And you see that once you level up. So like here, I'm fighting these Geodudes. I don't actually know for sure if it gives off defense EVs, but I'm pretty sure it gives off something like defense or HP. I'm guessing defense just because rock types are generally defensive physically. And I'm assuming since he's just a baby Pokemon, he'd probably just give 1. But basically, if I were to fight 4 Geodudes, I'm doing that thinking that I'm getting 1 EV from each Geodude, so that's 4 EVs after 4 Geodudes. And then once I have 4 EVs, that counts as 1 defense stat point. And you see that growth once you level up. Like all the EVs that you've accumulated, you'll actually like get the stat points from them once you level up. So if I collected like 4, 8, 12, 16 defense EVs, and then I leveled up my Tyrion, I would see I would see like a +4 in defense. I think that's how that would work out, on top of whatever his natural stat growths would be or whatever. Anyways, that's my understanding of it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's how it works. And yeah, so there's some intentionality with it. Typically, I don't put this much effort. I'm not usually this conscientious about what EVs I'm getting and who's getting them, kind of thing. And it usually doesn't matter that much, but it is something that, like, I don't know. I feel like it probably makes a difference. Okay, set 6 Pokeballs in my belt. Yeah, that'll do it. And most of you can have 6 Pokemon with you. Okay, cool. Hello there, laddie. Have I got a deal just for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just 500. So you'll buy it, am I right? Well, I honestly, that sounds kind of cool. I could actually see doing that. Man. I've never had a Magikarp. And plus, if I get a Magikarp now, then any Magikarp I catch in the future won't count as an encounter, so sure, why not? Black paid an outrageous 500. Do you want to give the Magikarp a name? Oh boy. Maybe we'll call him, he's blue. Kind of like the idea of like marine or naval. It's like belly button. Poseidon blue. I don't really feel like stopping the recording right now to look up colormeanings.com, but I don't know. Marine. Deep sea blue. Marine, Poseidon, Neptune, Aqua, Water, let's just call him Marine. Morris, Marine, Neptune. I like Neptune. Let's call him Neptune. Neptune it is. We've got Neptune on our team now. Nice. Well, there we go. What level is he? Level 5. And it's a girl. That works out. Neptune is kind of feminine. Quiet nature. I don't know what that is. Swift swim. That's cool. He's kind of fast. You know, splash. I'll have to look into, like, what point Neptune actually learns, like, water moves or whatever, because that will be useful, but, it might not be for a long while. Might not be till, like, level 20 or something. Team Rocket attacks cerulean citizens. Not a day goes by without... Sorry, this is an old man. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being in the news. Sometimes you'll have too many Pokemon with you to add any more. In that case, you should just store some using any PC. Good point. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Alright. Into the cave we go. Shaboom. Yeah. Let's see. Does Clay have focus energy yet? No, he does not. It's okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to keep him up front necessarily. Yeah, maybe I'll just keep Pakistan up front. Oops. Oh, well, that worked out. Oh, look at that, and he's just about to level up too. Wow, 10 PP I'm just now seeing on Vine Whip. That sucks. I can't believe it's that low. Maybe I shouldn't have Pakistan out in the lead, because jeepers, man. Look at that stat growth. Woo! That's a lot of 2s and a 3. Goodness me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just keep Mob in the lead. They seem to be pretty good at taking care of dudes. It's down here. Keep, like, moving the camera. Oh, a Team Rocket fella. Curious what he's got. Hello? We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. Oh boy. Alright, Team Rocket Grunt, let's see what you've got. Team Rocket Grunt would like to battle. Team Rocket Grunt sent out Sandshrew. Oh boy. Well, this is most definitely a job for, like, Pakistan here. That's just the nature of this. I feel like it makes way more sense to give this to Pakistan. Grass being super effective against ground and all. Nice. It's about to send in a Rattata. Alright. Maybe I'll give this to Clay. Some easy money. As long as this Rattata doesn't have, like, Hyper Fang. Because that would kind of be bad. Trying to remember if he learns Hyper Fang at level 11 or not. I was just thinking in my head, what level would be concerning? This is a bad idea. It's probably fine. There's no way it's gonna one-hit KO me. I don't think. Try hard just in case. I mean, even a quick attack would kind of hurt, though. Maybe this was a bad idea. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, well. Whatever. Let's see what happens, I guess. Alright. Okay, that's not terrible. 2. Okay. Alright, halfway. That's not bad at all. Alright. That worked out. I'm satisfied with that. A Zubat. Let's give this to Tyrion to get something out of, I guess. And we'll give it to Mauve to Hyperfang. It's going to be very helpful once Tyrion learns like double kick. That'll be very useful. Alright. Now we're to level 14. Okay, that's some meager bonuses, but that's okay. I blew it! Black got $3.52 for winning. Woohoo. What do you have to say? Darn it all! My associates won't stand for this! Yikes, dude. Tough luck. Ooh, boy. A Clefable? Okay, well now this is interesting, because, like, I think some of these rooms must have... Unless Clefairy is just, like, a rare... My thinking right now, I haven't seen a single Clefairy on floor 1, so I'm seeing it now. Is this this either has to be a rare encounter in Mount Moon, for the entirety of Mount Moon, or different rooms of Mount Moon have different Pokemon. And if different rooms of Mount Moon have different Pokemon, then I feel like I should count each room as its own, like, possibility for an encounter. And if that's the case, then this Clefairy is fair game. Now, I will have to do some research after this. And find out, like, is each room of Mount Moon, like, has its own, you know, variety of Pokemon that are, you'll see in it, or not. And then, if so, I'm very curious how typical Nuzlockers handle this kind of thing, where it's like, do they count this? Like, are they like, yeah, separate rooms, that's typical to treat those as different encounters, different permissible encounters? Or do they like, nah, it doesn't matter if it's in a different room, you know? If you really wanted to do that, you could buy some repels and do that, but not. But I don't know. The fact that I'm totally at a loss. I'm very uncertain right now, because it feels awkward to be like, oh, I'm in a different room of the same route. It's like almost like being in a different patch of grass and catching a different Pokemon from that way. So that's why I'm very uncertain. I still feel like I've never seen a Clefairy. It's kind of cool. It makes the most sense. I'll catch it if I can, and then I'll look on the internet whether or not it's actually usable. That's how I'm feeling. I think that's fair. Let's quick attack it. Alright. Another quick attack should do the trick. Lovely. I'm not a huge fan of Clefairy myself, but they're kind of cool. I've never ever used one, and I've always like thought, man, it would be interesting to use a Clefairy, Clefable or whatever. They're always so like, I have no idea what their deal is. Like, what do they do? Are they support? Are they aggressive? Are they pretty like offensive? I don't know. They just seem weird. They give me, you know, I always think of like Chansey or whatever, but when I think of them more, they're like some weird combination of Chansey and Jigglypuff, I guess. I don't know. Its adorable appearance makes it popular as a pet. However, it is rare and difficult to find. Interesting. Give a nickname to the captured Clefairy? I'll call you, Bubblegum. I'm sure that's a type of pink. Buggle Bum. No, Bubblegum. Bubblegum. Is that enough? Do I have enough letters? Bubblegum. That's just enough. Bubblegum. Bubblegum transferred to someone's PC. Okay. What's this? Black found 1 star piece. Interesting. Well, we're at 30 minutes here, so maybe I should just use an escape rope and cheese it. How many escape ropes do I have? I wonder. Got 1. Maybe I should save it for an actual emergency. I don't know. It's not very serious. And I'm curious if I find another Clefairy in like floor 1 or something, maybe I'll be like, oh, dang. Guess that Clefairy doesn't count, because clearly I can find Clefairy, not just here or whatever. Let's see how quickly I can get out of here. Aye. I don't think I feel like... Well, I don't know. Well, I might as well. Nice. Nice. What's that Team Rocket Grunt doing all the way down here? And now, with all these encounters, I'm thinking, oh, Paris! And if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first encounter I had in this room. I don't actually remember. It probably wasn't. I don't think I can. Darn, oh well. I don't think I can count that. I feel like I definitely encountered something in here when I was going to and fro. I think it's actually over here. Darn. I hope I'm not going to be like, ugh, I could have just used this escape rope or whatever, because I am... well, at this point, it's stupid to use it, but... And I know some people may be like, dude, you're running, you should be walking, because you're more likely to attract encounters if you run. But I don't know. It almost feels a little too... I feel like I could have gotten to this exact same point running. I almost feel like the difference is too small. It's worth running. Generally, that's kind of my feelings. Alright. Heal our dudes, and then we'll call it a day. Nice outing of... It's kind of clearing the Mount Moon, I guess. It's kind of a simple time, but, you know, we did some stuff, so... Huzzah! Cool. See you guys some other time.